Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This, of course, is another anime reaction video. Today, we are getting into more 91 days, and I'm gonna say it right now, I have no goddamn clue how in the world this series is gonna continue from this point on, because we've got so much going on. First of all, fucking the biggest thing that happened last episode was Corteo straight up murking Fongo's ass, because Fongo, after becoming the new Dawn, and me starting to like him slightly more based on like the whole plot to kidnap the Orco, the Don Orco, and then Fongo killing him and turning him to lasagna. That was kind of cool. That was sick as fuck, and I started to kind of like Fongo, especially when he had his slick back hair. I liked his slick back hair. But now Fongo's fucking dead, which is probably for the best because he is a psychopath, and I started to like him a little bit less. Following the death of Don Orco and his, return to being, or not return, his rise to being the new Dawn of the Orcos, and mostly because I think he was ordering around Bruno and Nero, basically making them making them his lapdogs, and I can't remember, so you have to correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone is watching these, and because nobody comments, and that's fine, because I just enjoy making these, because this has been a really enjoyable show, but if there was an aspect of, like, blackmail, like, if you don't do what I say, I'll expose that you two helped me kill the Don Orco, and the Galazias were probably not like that, but also, the killing of Frate was crazy, too, because now that means Nero's next in line to becoming the head of the Venetti family, but then there's also the Vincent, who knows what he's thinking at this point. God damn it. Either way, there's only 4 episodes left in this, season. I'm gonna be reacting to episodes 9 and 10 in this video. Shit's getting crazy, bro. I can't wait to see what happens next. So, without further ado, as always, unless you're new here, there will be links in the description below that will take you to the full-length, uncut reaction, so go ahead and follow one of those links, watch the reactions, and then come back to YouTube for the discussions. So, let's get started with 91 Days, episode 9. Honestly, if I had to describe this show, it'd kind of be like a slow burn, because it has a really interesting start, but things have really been picking up now that we've gotten, past the halfway mark of this season. Like, things have just been getting better and better, and like tenser and tenser, and more like crazy, and I think part of that is because of like this sort of like slow burn-ish start to this season, because now that I've gotten to know a lot of these characters a decent amount, specifically, I mean, Corteo, Bruno, and Nero, and shit, and it just makes it so much more, like, intense, these scenes that have been going on in recent episodes, fucking Corteo whacking, Fongo, Frate being killed by, by Nero, I believe, and then obviously this recent season, or episode, excuse me, when we finally got revealed who was the one who sent the letter. I don't know who the fuck. They need to seriously expand on that last scene, because if that's all, if they're gonna leave, like, Bruno's like discovery of who was the one who sent the letter to just those like quick scenes at the end there, and then the final shot of him, actually getting there. Excuse me. Then I will be a little bit upset if they leave it at that. They probably won't, but I will be a bit upset. So, fuck me, am I not excited to get into the next episode. I don't even know what else to say about this episode, because I feel like I said everything I wanted to say in the reaction. All I can say is that it was so well executed, and I cannot wait for the next episode, and then obviously the finale. All right, it's the next day. I had to wait to do this, but it doesn't really matter, because either way, we're here to react to episode 91. Sorry, what the fuck? Sorry, episode 10 of 91 Days. Really excited to see what happens next. So yeah, let's just get into it. What a roller coaster this like show in general has been, with that intense start with the backstory, and then like the sort of like slice of life-ish, continuation with Nero and Angelo on the road together. That was sort of a bit more comedic with a slight undertone of darkness, and then the fucking insanity that was like which episodes was it? Because it was up until like episode 8 or something like that. It's like 6 to 8 or something like that. Yeah, 6 to 8. Those are some of the wildest episodes. Some of the most intense and like episodes, just like in anything ever. With the fucking Fongo taking over the Orcos, and then Corteo fucking whacking the shit out of Fongo, and now we're definitely reaching the climax here. I can feel we're rising up to, holy shit, the climax, and I'm so scared to see what's gonna happen, because if one thing is for certain, at least in my mind, Vincent is a character that is probably guaranteed to die. I will not doubt that Vincent will die at some point. Maybe Glasses, I don't know. Maybe Gonzo, he might be killed too, because even though he was the one that started it, it might be seen as like a good thing that he put Bruno on the revenge path by giving him the letter of who killed his family. It might have also been a bad thing because it got so many more people killed, including his only like his other like great childhood friend got him killed. It might even get Bruno killed. So in the end, was it the right thing to do? Would it not have been better to have like stopped, just like stop, find Corteo and just like, we're done. We're just gonna hang out together. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And move on from it. And that most likely would have been a way healthier option than what he was going with. But the fact that he went on this path in general and had to deal with so much shit, including having to kill his own best friend, he can't turn back now. And that really sucks. This is shaping up to, and I'll be able to decide this by the end of the season, shaping up to be one of my favorite revenge stories ever. Because at present, my favorite revenge story ever told is Old Boy, the 2003. Hold on. Because Old Boy was originally a manga, Japanese manga, and then it got made into a 2003 South Korean movie. And I've watched the South Korean 2003 Old Boy movie and read the manga, and oh, the movie's just such a step up. Honestly, it took some of the ideas from the manga and just elevated it to a new level. And Old Boy 2003 was is absolutely my favorite revenge story like ever. It's very graphic and violent, and it's not for the faint of heart. But if you get the chance, you should definitely watch it, subtitled obviously. I don't know how good the dub is, but the acting in the original South Korean is just so good. I know there's a 2013 American remake, but from what I heard, it's shit. And I think that one of the reasons why this is shaping up to be one of, if not my favorite revenge story, that being 91 Days, obviously, it's just because even though there are some aspects that I kind of hope or wish they could have spent more time developing, at least a little bit, especially when it came to that cop that was just kind of introduced and then exited the story in this like the same episode, or not, like by the halfway point even, there's still, because it was a 12 episode thing, there was a lot more room to explore other things, like a bit more of the happy slice of life ish type thing when Nero and Angela were just kind of on the road together, on the road again, just hanging out, fighting off bounty hunters. Well, one bounty hunter specifically, but kind of anxious getting in, because I'm getting so close to the last 2 episodes of the entire season. I think there might be an OVA after the last episode. I don't know if it's worth watching, because it doesn't, as far as I know, it's not a sequel or like a continuation. It's just kind of like one-off stories after the fact. So if that's the case, I might check it out. If not, who knows. But with that all being said, that's pretty much all I have to say about these episodes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload in the future. Thank you for watching. Peace.